We can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I gotta tell you guys, it is about time. It is about time that we've finally found a GOP politician that is actually willing to fight for something, okay? I'm telling you, because my biggest critique of the GOP is the fact that they are weak, okay? So when you see a GOP senator who's actually willing to fight, I can't be too mad at the guy, right? And that leads me into this story right here where we basically almost had a real fight in Congress. Actually, a couple stories. One, I guess you can characterize as kind of a fight, and then another one, again, almost a fight. The first story I want to talk about here involves Senator Markwayne Mullin, a Republican from Oklahoma, who almost got in a fist fight with labor union leader Sean O'Brien, who is the president of Teamsters. And this fight almost broke out because Senator Markwayne Mullin essentially called out the labor union president, whom he has had some back and forths with, okay? And he doesn't like the fact that their back and forths have spilled over into social media with the labor union president basically talking a whole lot of trash online, and the senator did not appreciate that. And because he didn't appreciate that, he took the opportunity during this hearing to challenge this guy to a fight face to face. And it almost went down if it wasn't for that pesky Bernie Sanders screwing up things. Take a look.
Now, let's talk about Mr. O'Brien himself, his behavior. As everybody knows in this hearing, the last time, him and I kind of had a back and forth. Appreciate your demeanor today. It's quite different. But after you left here, you got pretty excited about the keyboard. In fact, you tweeted at me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And let me read what the last one said. It said, greedy CEO who pretends like he's self-made. Sir, I wish you was in the truck with me when I was building my plumbing company. Myself and my wife was running the office because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your solution every
Hold it. No, sit down.
Sorry, you're a clown.
Sit down.
Look at you.
You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
please.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond? Mr.
Hold
Chairman?
it. Hold it. If
Hold
we
on.
can't, no,
This is
I have
what
the
he
mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing. And God knows the American people have enough of contempt for Congress. Let's not
I don't
make
like
it worse.
thugs and bullies.
You have,
And that's
you
what-
have
I don't
the
like
mic.
you because you just
Hold it.
described yourself.
Hold it. You have the mic.
Yeah.
You have time.
All right.
Make your statement.
Then let's do this, because I did challenge you and I accepted your challenge, and you went quiet.
No, I didn't go quiet.
Hold on.
You challenged me to a cage match,
No,
acting like a
sir.
12-year-old schoolyard
Hold it.
bully.
Excuse
Sir,
me.
hold on.
Hold it. No, excuse me. I have the
I
mic.
will say exactly.
Senator
what he
Mullin,
said.
I have the mic. You have questions on any economic issues, anything that said, go for it. We're not here to talk about physical abuse.
You brought.
We're not
him
talking
in.
about, of course I
And,
did.
and let
He's-
me show you his hearing, because I want to expose this thug to who he is. And
If you're not pointing at me, that's disrespectful.
All right.
I don't care about respecting you at all. I
don't
people
respect
that I
you at all.
respect. So
All right, hold it.
let me
Hold it. No.
You're one of
Yeah,
100 of the most
Hold
elite
it,
people.
please.
Act it.
Please. All right? This is excuse me. This is a hearing to discuss economic issues. All right? If you have questions for Mr. O'Brien or anybody else on what he has said, go for it.
I mean-
But we're not here to talk about fights or anything else.
I'm quoting exactly what he said.
You can
and
say
this
what
is-
you want,
This is
but-
your witness
This
you
is
brought.
my
And let me.
witness.
I'm exposing him.
You can
as a
talk
person
anything you
who
want.
is. So
But
in
no fight-
2013,
and you're
he
obviously
can-
gonna give him a
he-
chance to
he
respond to your
Absolutely,
questions.
absolutely, because this is my question. Because you called me out. I didn't call you out.
Yeah, you did.
You said anytime, any place.
That's
what you said.
let's get the record
Okay.
straight.
Ms. Hold it, no.
Hold on.
Senator Mullen, do you have a question for the witness?
Yeah, I think
Okay,
that's what I'm getting
let's
at.
hear it.
So, anytime, any place.
No, that's not,
April is a charity event.
no,
for-
that's not, no.
No, it's a,
No, we-
sir, he said it, and this is my
He is
time,
here to
and you
tell-
didn't set
no.
parameters on what the questions can or cannot be asked, and I'll ask
No,
you
you're
a
not
question.
we're not going to be talking about
yes, we
physical
can.
confrontation.
Oh, this is about charity, for a union charity, because this
This
is for
is-
firefighters and
do you have a
policemen.
question on his
April,
testimony?
April,
Grow up,
April
will you
next
please?
You have
grow
a
up. You're an
question
embarrassment.
on his, let's not
You
be,
said it.
You're an
You
embarrassment.
said
You're
it,
an
and I'm just
embarrassment.
simply answering it.
You
Senator
reached
Mullen,
out
go
to
hold
your
it,
buddies.
hold it.
I-
Senator Mullen, you made some charges.
Charges.
Mr. O'Brien, do you want to respond to
Yeah,
the
go ahead,
question?
please.
Yeah, I mean, look, the reality of it is, you
Accept
know,
my challenge,
Mr.
tough guy.
Mullen, tough guy.
Answer, hold it. Answer the questions.
All right, y'all won. He
Please.
made a lot of statements, right?
Yeah, so you see now you heard that, okay? I couldn't play the whole thing. I wish I could play the whole thing, but it would have been too long. All I gotta say is this. Bernie Sanders is a wussy. Hey, he should just let him fight it out. Right? Should have just let him fight it out, okay? I want to see a Republican actually fight, right, for something, okay? Because Lord knows they don't fight for anything else, right? I want to see a Republican fight for once, okay? Even if it's a fist fight, okay? I'm just saying. But, I mean, in all seriousness, though, real talk. Yeah, I mean, I think personally that they should fight, right? And I got my money on Senator Mark Wayne Mullen because he was an MMA fighter, right? So I think that he probably would destroy this guy. But then again, hey, one of the reasons why I think that it makes sense for this fight to happen is because, look, we live in a time, in an era where you have people that, can easily say whatever they want to say on social media, and there are no consequences, right? And, if a man calls you out in regards to, something that you said on social media, then I think that, especially if you're talking about using fighting words, maybe you should live up to that, right? Maybe you should step in the ring and duke it out, right? Especially, again, if you talk about fighting somebody, you challenge somebody to a fight on social media, I don't see why it's out of bounds for the senator to take up this man on the fight. I'm just saying. I would have loved to have seen it, okay? But that's not the only fight that essentially, is kind of going down on Capitol Hill. You also have Kevin McCarthy, who is accused of ribbing or elbowing one of his GOP colleagues in the kidney, okay? Tim Burchett is the colleague that he apparently delivered a clean shot to the kidney. Remember, Tim Burchett is the guy that said that he voted against Kevin McCarthy being speaker during this, when he got ousted, because Kevin McCarthy mocked God. And he didn't like the fact that Kevin McCarthy was mocking God. And that's one of the reasons why he voted against Kevin McCarthy. So apparently, Kevin McCarthy tried to extract his revenge, according to Tim Burchett.
Explain to us what happened with you and Kevin McCarthy.
Well, I was doing an interview with Claudia from NPR, a lovely lady, and she was asking me a question. And at that time, I got elbowed in the back, and it kind of caught me off guard because it was a clean shot to the kidneys. And I turned back, and there was Kevin. And I for a minute, I was kind of, what the heck just happened? And then I chased after him. Of course, he's as I've stated many times, he's a bully with $17 million in a security detail. He's the type of guy that, when you're a kid, would throw a rock over the fence and run home and hide behind his mama's skirt. And he just, he from behind, that kind of stuff. That's not the way we handle things in East Tennessee. If we have a problem with somebody, I'm going to look them in the eye and talk to them.
Okay, so he walked down the hallway, hit you in with his elbow.
Yeah, you can go on Claudia's Twitter account. It pretty much, or X account.
Right.
It's very accurate.
Okay, so
Yeah, so you see now, you heard that. Tim Burchett accuses Kevin McCarthy of clean shotting him in the kidneys, right? Punching him in the kidneys, hitting him in the kidneys, in an exchange, I guess, walking down the hallway. Now, I believe Tim Burchett, right? And the reasons why I believe Tim Burchett is because Kevin McCarthy is still salty. He's still boo-hoo-whining and crying about being ousted as speaker. In fact, here's a clip of him going on CNN a couple days ago and basically demanding that Matt Gaetz and other Republicans that voted against him remaining speaker be punished. Take a look.
Tell me what it's been like. I mean, you went from being Speaker of the House. What's been this adjustment been like to now being a rank and file member?
Well, it's different. You're always able to serve, and it's a little different. You're not always going to just be rank and file. In the process, you know the system. It's a little harder. You want to make other decisions, but I mean, unfortunately, 8 Republicans worked with all Democrats, disrupt, and now we're in a different situation.
How much do you miss it?
Well, it hasn't been gone that long, But like anything else, I want to be at the table with whatever we're doing.
Can you reflect about that episode and how frustrating that was going through that?
I would do the exact same thing again. To keep our government open, to fund our troops. Think about those in the Mediterranean today. If those troops were worried about could they make their rent payment, their car payment. I mean, it was the right thing to do. Unfortunately, we had never seen it in the past that 8 Republicans would join. I think it's more personal. If the ethics committee never does anything to Gates, then Gates was successful in stopping probably what rightfully should come to him. But going through the 3 weeks and then taking down Steve Scalise, Jim Jordan, Tom Emmer, all people who are really prepared to do the job, that was frustrating for me.
Those 8 members who you've referred to as the Crazy Eights and the like, after they elected Speaker Johnson, they were crowing about this. They were. What did you think about that?
Well, it just from a serious point of understanding governing. Look, I'm a conservative who loves to govern. I don't believe them to be conservatives. There's a different rationale. It's driven by Gates, who it was all based upon an ethics complaint that happened in the last Congress. He would throw his country away to try to protect himself from what would come out as the truth. For those others to go along, I don't quite understand.
So you've been mentioning surprised that these folks went along with Matt Gaetz. Who surprised you the most out of those 8?
The 8, I think the 2 that were really different than all the others were Tim Burchett and Nancy Mace.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, the others hadn't voted for me before anyways. They were disruptors the whole time.
Mm-hmm. What about them surprised you, Burchett and Mace?
It just didn't, it seemed out of nature, but they seem to have changed during the time. They care a lot about press, not about policy, so they seem to just want the press and the personality.
Yeah, so again, a couple days ago, Kevin McCarthy was on CNN name-dropping Tim Burchett, basically saying, look, I'm surprised this guy voted against me. I don't know why he voted against me. Maybe he's in it for the media or whatever, for the press. So clearly he's still salty, right? He has a list, of people that he don't F with anymore, and he's still upset and mad about it. Again, now, listen to Kevin McCarthy's explanation on Tim Burchett's accusations that he clean-shotted him in the kidney.
A reporter was interviewing Burchett or something. I guess our shoulders did, because Burchett runs up to me after. I didn't know what he was talking about. Some reporters asked me. I did not run and hit the guy. I did not kidney punch him. I did not shoot anything like that.
You didn't shove him?
No. We were walking through. You were at HC5, right? You guys line up along the way there. It was Bruce Wester and I walking out. He must have been interviewing someone. I didn't know it was him or something. I guess our elbows hit as I walked by. I didn't punch anybody.
Did he run after you?
No. Yeah, well, I guess it happened because when I was walking back further, I was saying somebody was interviewing me or talking to me, and he comes running up like, why did you hit me or something like that? I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even know something transpired.
But reporters or witnesses said it looked like there was plenty of room for you to walk and that you intentionally hit him.
There is, okay, not a place. Show me a reporter who saw that. Call Bruce Westerman. Okay, well, ask Bruce Westerman. No, I did not go up. If I would hit somebody, they would know I hit him.
He said he knew you hit him. He said he was in pain that you hit him so hard in the kidneys.
Come on now.
That's what he said.
Okay. That's far from
Congressman Kinzinger wrote that you pushed him twice while he was in Congress in the chamber.
When have I pushed him?
Kinzinger said he was in the back railing once and you elbowed him and pushed him.
You said
and then
Gates.
Kinzinger.
Oh, no, I don't know about Kinzinger.
Wow, this guy is such a snake, bro. He 100% hit the guy. Okay, reporters say they saw it, right? Witnesses were there. He 100% hit the guy. And it's just so funny watching him weasel his way through these questions from reporters. Because he just sound guilty. What do you mean I hit the guy? Come on. You know I didn't hit. Come on. Kev, you acting guilty as hell right now. You definitely hit the guy. You hit the guy because you're mad. You still upset. that you're not speaker anymore. Which again, that's why when people get so upset about what happened to Kevin McCarthy, who knows if Mike Johnson is going to be any better, right? I mean, as far as things are going right now, he might be at very most a marginal, tiny bit upgrade over Kevin McCarthy. But Kevin McCarthy's attitude in regards to the world and his clear like entitlement, narcissism, and just like obvious like political sleazeball like demeanor, he didn't deserve to be speaker, right? The GOP does not need somebody like that as a representative for the party in leadership. Okay, he can go fundraise behind closed doors. He didn't need to be in leadership. When I think about somebody like Mike Johnson, again, even if he is a marginal upgrade over Kevin McCarthy, at the very least, he seems like the type of guy that, you know, at least doesn't seem like a bad guy, right? He doesn't seem like a political weasel. He just seems like a guy that does what he thinks is best based off his own values and beliefs, and he tries his best, and, you know, he'll probably end up losing a lot of battles. He'll end up caving. He'll end up folding. But, you know, it's not like he's trying to be a political weasel, right? That's the vibes I get from Kevin McCarthy. And that interview right there just kind of confirms my belief that, yeah, this guy is a big weasel. He's a sleazeball. He 100% is running around Congress pushing, okay, trying to, you know, G-check other GOP congressmen, walking through the halls, letting them know that, you know, he got the biggest cojones, okay? Yeah, 100% he's that type of guy, okay? But regardless, I just wish that the GOP would fight, right? I wish they would fight for a secure border, right? I wish they would fight to roll back some unnecessary regulations. I wish they would fight to keep our money from going overseas. I wish they would fight to get tougher on crime. I wish they would fight for a better economy as much as they want to fight each other, okay? I don't mind them wanting to fight each other, okay? I'm not really, you know, somebody that gets all, you know, bent out of shape because men want to fight, right? Hey, at the end of the day, men been fighting for a majority of history. That's how men traditionally settle things, right? It's just fighting it out. So, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes it has to happen, right? I'm just saying I wish they would fight as hard on the issues, right? I wish they want to fight the Democrats on the issues like they want to fight each other. I'm just saying. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.